Hey, welcome to another mini series of the Pocket Wellness here on the Wellness Empowerment Project. This is Julie, and I am going to start a mini series on energy healing. This week, we get down to the basics of what energy is and also explore how emotions are just energy. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Wellness Empowerment Project. I'm Trish.
And I'm Julie. We are two nurses exploring holistic healing and wellness practices to empower you to be the leader of your own health. Join us as we try out new things, or as we call it, weird shit, and have some fun along the way. Welcome to the Wellness Empowerment Project. This week, I will be doing a Pocket Wellness series on energy. I am starting to learn more about energy healing and wanted to share some of the things that I have just recently learned with all of you. Planning to do a mini series on energy over the next couple of months. Let's talk about what energy is. I do think about the basic definition that I learned back in grade school, middle school, that energy is the capacity or power to do work. How does that relate to human energy? When I looked into what that definition was, it was not that much different. It is the amount of stamina or vigor that a person has to engage in a particular activity. That kind of sounds the same to me, but I don't think that it fully captures the essence of what human energy is. Basically, what makes up energy. We talk a lot about energy on the Wellness Empowerment Project, and you may have heard us say that everything is energy. Actually, that is spot on. We are all made up of, and I'm not just talking about humans, animals, living creatures, but all things in our universe are made up of the same thing, and that is atoms. How many atoms, how many molecules, how much matter that we each have determines whether energy takes a physical form. If you can see it, if you can physically feel it, and also how those atoms and molecules are arranged, at what rate of frequency that they vibrate. Different things, how we have fire, how we have a cat, wind, electricity. If you think in terms of some universal laws around energy, one, that it cannot be created or destroyed, and that one type of energy will affect another type of energy. Heat has a high vibration of energy to the point where atoms expand, and anything that is in proximity to that heat will impact the vibration of the atoms and things that are around it. Some energy is invisible. I talked a little bit about wind. We can see how that invisible element moves things, so we know that it's there. Human energy we have a combination of different types of energy. It could be chemical energy, electrical, mechanical, but it's also our thoughts, our intentions, and our emotions. Chinese or Asian medicine, for thousands of years, there's been a lot of focus around different energy systems. Western medicine is starting to catch up a little bit, but still does not consider the energy systems within the body all that seriously. Different energy field systems. If you think about auras, that is the system of energy around the body. When you start to look internally, we think of meridians and chakras. Meridians is considered to be the system of channels of energy within the body, and chakras are like transformers that go from subtle to more dense areas of energy within the body. What Western medicine is starting to adopt, though, is now that we are starting to have more research and more evidence of these types of energy systems, there's more belief in them. One being acupuncture, acupressure. That is by using pressure or needles within those meridians to release energy so that you can have healing and pain relief throughout the body. There's also something called Kirlian photography, and that is where you can actually see the energy that is being given off by the human body. This type of photography does not use light like traditional photography. It uses pulsed high voltage frequencies of radiating energy fields and turns that into a picture. So now modern medicine is able to see a human energy field up to about 8 feet. Probably our technology is not as specialized as our bodies actually are. And that's what we can see now. But when you go back to that law that one energy will affect another type of energy, that really shows that we're all interconnected in one way or another. So things or people or events that are happening thousands of miles away from you are impacting you in one way or another. What's so important about thinking about energy within our bodies? Let's shift a little bit to emotions, thoughts and emotions. Emotions are here to help us experience the world and experience relationships that we are having. Basically, emotions are information. And if you think in terms of that emotions are just energy, just information, that kind of shifts your perspective on how you can manage your emotions and that you shouldn't be afraid of them. They are their own entity. They do have an element of intelligence, but it's not the same type of intelligence that we have in our brains as humans. They're not out to get you. They're not trying to keep you stuck in a situation or a thought loop. They're just information. Because they follow the laws of nature, you can help move through, you can help guide your emotions in a more healthy and balanced manner. Emotions have different frequencies attached to them. Positive emotions have higher frequencies or faster rates of vibration. Negative emotions are slower rates of vibration and lower frequencies. The most powerful positive emotions is love and gratitude. Don't think about like when you're just thankful that you have a job. Oh, I'm thankful I have a job. Yay. You think about a time when you were actually really grateful for something that happened in your life and what that feels like and what that energy is that you're experiencing. You're essentially at the pinnacle of high frequency emotions. On the opposite end of the spectrum, or the lowest level of frequency, is shame. And if you've ever truly experienced shame, you can understand what that feels like. Negative energies can actually get physically stuck in your body. And that's primarily because you have not fully processed these emotions. You can partially process them, but sometimes they still stick in different places. In the coming weeks, we will learn a little bit more about how emotions can get stuck and how you can help move them through or release them to help you handle different situations in your life in a more powerful and intentional way. This practice is not so that you won't feel things or that you won't experience bad things in your life or that you will have a different perception of bad things that happen to you, but it does help to manage your responses in a more healthy manner. So as I learn more about energy healing, I wanted to share the things that I'm learning with you and bring you on this little mini series over the next couple of months. There is a quote that I love that resonated with me on this topic. Life is an echo. What you send out comes back. What you sow, you reap. What you give, you get. What in others exists in you. Do not judge, so you will not be judged. Radiate and give love, and love will come back to you. Have a great week. We'll see you next time on the Wellness Empowerment Project.
Thanks for joining. If you enjoyed this episode, please follow, subscribe, and share with a friend. Want to learn more about a specific topic? Drop us a line on our website and we can explore it deeper with you.